Hello everybody, I'm here to talk to you about the 7 deadly sins and their counter-alternate opposites, the alternate sins, the equivalent and the opposite of the deadly sins themselves. I was told once that everything has the opposite. Where there is day there is night, where there is light there is dark, where there is up there is down. And this goes for the sins as well. And you'd think that the alternate of the sin being the bad thing would the equivalent would be a good thing. But I'm saying that the alternate sins are no better than the original 7 deadly sins. So we'll start off here today with well, I've counted 8 sins in total when I went through the list of all the sins that I know, and for some reason there's 8 and not 7. But there's wrath, envy, lust, pride, gluttony, greed, sloth, and vanity. We'll agree that all 8 of those are considered a sin. And then there is the alternative, that to wrath there is mercy, to envy there is flashy or to show off, to lust there is disgust, pride is the opposite is to be shameless, gluttony the opposite is to famine or fast, greed the opposite to greed is to be generous or to spoil, sloth the opposite of sloth is of course to be excessive, and the opposite of vanity is to loathe. Now, I don't think that the sins themselves are actually as bad as they say, except for when, in some circumstances, I don't think the sins themselves are always bad, but they have the ability to be very bad. And I don't think I've heard anyone else talking about the alternate versions of the sins or the opposites of the sins before. So I think this is a first. So I thought I'd get it out there. I'll just go over them one more time. The opposite of wrath is mercy. The opposite of envy is to be flashy, to show off. Oh, look at my hat. You know, look at these clothes that I got, my new clothes. The opposite of lust is to be disgusted. The opposite of pride is to be shameless. The opposite of gluttony is to famine or to fast. The opposite of greed is to be generous or to spoil. The opposite of sloth is to be excessive, hyperactive. The opposite of vanity is to loathe. So that's the seven. Well, now 8 deadly sins and 8 alternate sins. That's 16 sins in total that I count so far. Yeah. So thank you, and that's what I had to share with you today.